want to share with you the secret of an oil that you have in your kitchen, and which is changing the intimate lives of thousands of men. Today, I'm going to reveal something to you that few men know, but which could completely transform your sex life. Think about it for a moment. How is it possible that such a common ingredient as this oil can become your strongest ally to last longer, strengthen your responses, and recover that confidence in bed that you felt was fading? And you'll achieve this without strange tricks, without shame, and with clear steps that you can apply starting tonight. I am a specialist in men's health, and for years I have accompanied men who feel that something inside them is going out. Men who finish too early, who carry an anxiety that steals their control, who feel that their energy is no longer enough, and who simply assume that that's just what happens with age. I've seen this hundreds of times, and I want you to know something right now. You are not alone. And yes, there is a solution much simpler than you imagine. So simple that it's right now in your pantry. Today, I am going to guide you through 3 essential pillars to recover your masculine potency without dangerous shortcuts or false promises. We will see how to improve your most important circulation, how to sleep so that your hormones truly repair themselves, and how to put out that internal fire that prevents you from feeling real desire. And the common thread of all this is a noble fat, extra virgin olive oil, used at the correct time of day and in the dose that almost no one tells you about. We are not talking about magic. We are talking about being smart and consistent. The desire hasn't disappeared. It's just been buried under tiredness, tension, and daily chaos. If you ever felt your body failed you and you kept silent about it, tell me below in the comments when was the first time you noticed this change. Your story might be the light for many others. Let's face the topic directly. Many people believe that the blue pill is the definitive solution. And yes, it can help at specific times, but it will never rebuild the root of the problem. It's like turning on the light in a house with old wiring. It illuminates for a while, but the risk of failure is still there. The truth that no one explained to you in time is this. Your intimate response depends as much on your hormonal engine as it does on the quality of the path your blood travels. If that path is rigid, inflamed, saturated with stress and poor sleep, the spark delays, gets cut off, or simply doesn't appear. I see this daily in my practice. Tension sneaks into the small habits. Heavy dinners, zero fiber, poor quality fats, screens late into the night, and restless sleep. The body hardens internally, and intimacy is the first thing to pay the price. That's why I'm here today to propose a simple adjustment that can give you back control. If this is already resonating with you, please subscribe, because what comes next will be much more useful to you. There's no smoke here. There's real, practical guidance. I want you to imagine your arteries as rivers. If the banks are hard and the channel is dirty, the water will never reach the important destination with the necessary force. This oil acts as quiet but constant maintenance. It makes the banks more flexible, cleans the channel, and allows the vital flow to arrive naturally. It's not a sudden explosion. It's a wise trickle, a nightly habit that day after day changes your internal terrain completely. Now, listen to the key. Why at night? Because when you turn off the light, your body activates its secret workshop. It repairs cells, balances hormones, and cleans up what is no longer needed. If you give it noble fuel before you sleep, you are giving your body an order. Here is the material, rebuild. The night serves to rebuild you, not just to rest you. I have men who confess to me, "Doctor, I felt firmness again, and for the first time in years, fear did not accompany me to bed." That kind of progress is what lasts. And here I want to pause on a detail that almost no one mentions, but which your body, especially after 40, urgently needs. This oil is much more than a healthy fat. It acts as an internal regulator that dampens sugar spikes, reduces that silent inflammation that wears you out, and helps your body use good cholesterol to produce your key male hormone. You don't need to learn complicated medical terms. The only thing really important is that you pay attention to the signals. Waking up lighter, feeling a clear mind, less mental noise, and in bed, less struggle and more presence. Now let's talk about that invisible fire. Many men live lit up inside, but not with passion, but with chronic inflammation. This doesn't burn on the outside, but it consumes you on the inside. It steals your vitality, dampens your mood, and makes you believe that dangerous lie: my best days are over. This oil arrives as a quiet ally. Its components are like small internal brooms that sweep away the daily wear and tear you accumulate from stress and poor diet. What do you gain when this happens? More available energy, better blood flow, a clearer brain, and desire reappears. And best of all, without you having to force it, because, I repeat, desire was just trapped behind that chronic fatigue. This leads us to the vitamins, which act as switches for your well-being. Vitamins A, D, E, and K are master keys, but they need a quality fat to guide them. The oil does that job. It takes them and guides them exactly where they matter: your vessels, your bones, your defenses, and your hormonal balance. Good humor is an emotional vasodilator. When it circulates, it opens you up, softens you, and connects you. Share this if you feel that more men need to hear this information. Listen carefully. At 50, 60, or 70, you don't need magical promises. You need allies who work in your favor, in sync with your age and your body's natural process. Let's get practical, because I know that's what you want. How do you take it so the results stay? Every night, 1 or 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. Start with 1 and listen to your body. You can take it alone, or add a few drops of lemon if you like a fresh touch. The important thing is that it reaches your system close to bedtime, so your body can use it while you rest without causing heaviness. How do you choose a good oil? Look for these 3 keys on the label: extra virgin, cold pressed, in a dark glass bottle. If it tastes bland, rancid, or too mild, it is not your ally. You don't need the most expensive one, you need the authentic one. Accompany this ritual with a warm infusion and slow breathing. That will be your moment to tell your body, everything is fine, it's time to repair. And then, almost without realizing it, you will begin to see signs between the 2nd and 4th week. You will wake up lighter with less mental fog. Your waist will start to slim down, and in the intimate realm, you will begin to notice something that for many men is worth pure gold. You will need less effort to respond. Your body will react more naturally, and the confidence to remain present will return. I want to be very clear and responsible. This habit does not replace medical treatment when necessary. What it does is build a solid foundation so that any other intervention works much better. If you forget one day, don't punish yourself. Just resume it the next day. This path is not about perfection, it is about kind insistence. If this is resonating with you, give me a like and tell me in the comments what step you are going to apply this very week. Keep this image in mind. Every night, when you take your spoonful of oil, it's as if you deposit a gold coin in your internal piggy bank. No one sees it, it makes no noise, but it adds up. After a month, the piggy bank starts to feel heavier. After 2 months, it changes the way you walk through life. You are not broken. You are just carrying more weight than you should have been. This oil at night does something profound. It opens internal paths that were narrow, turns off that silent fire that robbed your energy, and creates a perfect environment for your hormones to work in your favor. You will feel it in details that at your age are worth pure gold. A clear mind upon waking, hands that no longer feel cold, and in intimacy, less effort and more response. I have given you a realistic and possible map, but before I finish, pay close attention, because what comes next could be a turning point. There is a night thief, a silent enemy that most men after 60 completely ignore. It enters your life without warning, lowers your desire, and drains your energy, convincing you that it's just age. If you can correct that night thief, Everything you learned today will not only work, it will multiply by 10. I'll tell you about it in the next video.